And for more on this, I want to bring in the head of consultancies at the Sir Lenny Henry Center for Media Diversity, Marcus Ryder, who's joining me now. Marcus, thank you. What's your reaction from what we just heard from Ngozi there?
My initial reaction is that this actually feeds into a far wider narrative in British society as to whether Black people can actually be British. So a few years ago, and there's an ongoing scandal that your American viewers might not be aware of, called the Windrush scandal. British Black people, the first ship that came over was the HMS Windrush. This was in the 1950s. And what happened is that many of them, because they were actually British citizens at the time, because their country, Jamaica, didn't have independence at that point, they had British passports. And so they didn't update their papers. And people who had lived in Britain almost all their lives were being deported back. And that was the Windrush scandal. And so we have an ongoing narrative that Black people, irrespective of how long they have lived in Britain, and even if they've been born in Britain, a narrative as to whether we really belong here. So this actually feeds into a far larger story that people should be aware of.
Now, activist Mandy Reid, who I just mentioned, who witnessed this conversation with Lady Hussey, she wrote in a Guardian op-ed that it's not the fact that this incident happened, but rather that it was witness that forced the palace to respond. That, of course, is her opinion. What do you make of that?
It's really impossible to know what the counterfactual would be. You know, it's one of those ones where people say if an incident where there's police brutality isn't filmed, then, you know, it's not addressed. You have those arguments all the time in America when it comes to racism as well.
Now, this comes in the wake of the accusations launched by Meghan and Harry that there were concerns ahead of Archie's birth, their son, about how dark his skin might be. Now they have this Netflix docuseries coming out that they just announced. How damaging is this all to the royal family and the monarchy?
I think what's really important is that we're going through a period of time where we are assessing the role of the royal family, assessing British history, whether that's to do with reparations, whether that's to do with the royal family's role in slavery, dating back to James I and James II, more specifically, you know. And so there's a cultural shift that is going on, and so that's what we're witnessing. I don't think it's about one specific Netflix program or one specific incident. There's a deeper cultural shift and discussion which is going on.
All right, Marcus Ryder, we appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.